Hey guys, Thunderstud here, and we're in the middle of the KC Cup Second Stage. I'm about 40 games in, which is where I usually stop. I might stop here, might go a little further. We're just over 10k. I'm at about a 55 win streak, could you imagine? A 55 win rate. Nothing too crazy, really generic Goukis. It's pretty much just Goukis versus Mech Knights. Really crazy stuff. I don't want to make the intro too long. You guys, I'm sure, especially if you're playing the KC Cup, you know what Goukis do at this point and how to play them. I'm running lots of text, as minimal as Goukis and as I can be, and tons of back row hate. 2 Karma Cut. Karma Cut's still a GOAT. I'll go over what I think should be on the ban lists, maybe throughout the replays, and definitely at the end of the video, so look out for that. And yeah, this 10k should get me into the top 10k, and that's fine, so might stay there. We'll see though. It's fun Goukis, not fighting Mech Knights. Mech Knights are still a little tough, but we'll go over it in the replays, so hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing a Jesse, and when you see a Jesse, that actually means Mech Knights, believe it or not. So this is definitely Mech Knights. They're probably the best. It's either that or second turn, or even first turn. First turn, Galaxy Eyes. So either Mech Knights, they can beat you either turn. First turn Galaxy Eyes gives you a bit of trouble if it's a pretty good Galaxy Eyes player. Here we're starting with Goukis. So we did Headbat and Suplex. You don't want to usually do Headbat this early. It mixes up how you gotta do a bunch of your searches. But obviously we already have rematch and finishing move on top of it. So we don't really have to go too crazy. Here I go with, we go with Headbat into the Great Ogre because we don't need another search. We weren't going to get another search anyway, and we're not going to use Thunder Ogre's normal summon. Just a basic setup, so we're going to be able to bring out our Master. More than likely going to use his Negate, so we keep the ability to return the Suplex to the hand, then we can use the Suplex with the Scorpio and the finishing move and have some sort of follow-up. So this is definitely Mech Knights. He starts with the Ibly. There he goes with the Mermaid. Gives us the Ibly, I think, just to try to get his Mech Knight monsters out. He gives it 2 in the same column. Now there's our Negate. He tries to hit us with Legacy Memory. Definitely negate that. Don't think any of the 2 cards in his hand can be too crazy. Goes into a 2-link. It's the Morning Star. Throws away a Mech Knight, searches Legacy. Good thing we have tons of back row hate in this deck, guys. Tons of back row hate. 3 Mystic Space Typhoons, 3 Cosmic Cyclones. Cosmic Cyclones are particularly good with the switcheroo. The old switcheroo we got going again. Good to see it back. Just 1k, easy to use. Here's the Suplex follow-up like we said. Now remember these tricky Mech Knights. Morningstar makes it so they can't be destroyed unless you attack them in their same column, and we do just that and finish them off with a big 6.8k. Mech Knights are probably one of the top decks, if not the top deck in it right now, fighting Goukis. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing the other tough deck, Galaxy Eyes. We're going first though. I'd say going first is much better to fight the Galaxy Eyes, especially with all our back row hate. I don't think you really want to go second versus Galaxy Eyes. They put up that 1 negate, kind of hard to go off Suplex. You have to have a Headbat, and I'm running fewer Headbat. Usually I'd run 3 Headbat, and you do have Headbat pretty often. But we're going 2 Headbat for more back row hate. You just need it. And the back row hate does have a use against Galaxy Eyes, as you'll see. So here though, we had to start with a Suplex and an Octo. Now we got our Headbat play. So really we just have 2 back row hate. You don't have an extra monster starting in your hand, which I don't often because I'm running light monsters. you go pretty bare bones in the combos, and you have to use the Thunder Ogre and everything like that. But when you have a few more monsters, you can be more fast and loose and end your board with a few more monsters out. But this essentially all you get off is one negate though. So as long as you have Master and Master and one negate, you're gonna be fine. Here we're gonna have Twist Cobra and Rescorpio, which is good because then we can use both Twist Cobra and Rescorpio. So you see here, we did manage 2 rows with just 1 column. I know this isn't Mech Knights, this row is 3, but you gotta be wary of your columns now. So here he is, Galaxy Eyes. He's searching a Galaxy Cyclone to take out one of our back rows. Good way to waste the skill. Look at the skill go though, it just keeps going. Such a ridiculous skill. Shuffle Reborn, that's what I'm gonna choose to negate. He only has 2 cards in his hand. Surely 2 cards can't stop us. Okay, he has another play, that Equip card. That's where the back row hate can really stop this deck. Surely 1 card won't keep his combos going, but no, yeah, he had Monster Reborn. So he's gonna bring out his Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Now, we're still giving him trouble. He's gonna try to destroy our Ogre. He will destroy our Ogre, but he won't have means to kill us immediately. So he gets really discouraged and scoops. Sure, he wasn't gonna kill me immediately this turn, but it still would have been an uphill battle for me to come back. Not impossible by any means. We would have had Switcheroo to get a good chance at what we needed, but it wouldn't have been smooth. It would have been very tough, so I don't think I wouldn't have scooped if I were him. I would have just waited and see what happened till the next turn. But this boy's gonna scoop, so no problem. Galaxy Eyes, always good to catch that W. He scooped. I don't know why. I could have won next turn if I got Switcherooed properly. He wasn't gonna beat me that turn, that's why he scooped. Great stuff. Alright, here we are facing a Silvio. I'm assuming it's Yosenju's Switch R, a very decent rogue deck by all means. We have a very sick hand though. We get to start with a search of Rescorpio, 2 back row hates, and with we didn't search Rescorpio, we searched Suprex, and with the search and the Suprex combo, that's all you need. You really can't go wrong with Goukis. You get your double search after getting a double link, a 2-link monster. How can you lose? How can you go wrong? You really can't. So, doesn't take too much commentary. You use your double search to search the means to bring Headbat out. I usually go with a Twist Cobra because they're important to have in your graveyard. And obviously we haven't gotten Twist Cobra search. Here it's just going to be a Headbat search. We gotta do all the searches by the books because we don't have a lot of monsters. All we have are back row hate, but back row hate goes a very long way. So we go into the Thunder Ogre, another Twist Cobra because he still gives us our search. We already blew our Rescorpio, who's usually the target for the Thunder Ogre. But here's the Master. We search the rematch. That's gonna be Rescorpio and Twist Cobra where we usually sit. And 2 instances of back row. So there's ways to start with bigger boards. You could start with a full board if you have more monsters in hand, but we had minimal monsters, tons of back row. Hey, look at this animal. We got hit by Santa Claus. What the heck is going on? You get rid of a Yosenju Sting, not bad. You got rid of our Master though. We drew one from Santa Claus though, so I'm not even tripping. Here's Jet Ogre once again. Scorpio search. Twist Cobra search. Boom, there's a Headbat. We have a Suprex already though. There's a second Suprex, why not? We're actually running out of cards. We run as like the bare minimum of monsters I think you can get away with in this Gouki deck, guys. So there's Master Ogre. Suprex search, Headbat search. Remember there's no rematch. We do have a finishing move though. And there's Octo. So utility out of these cards. Finishing move on the Master. Here's Santa Claus even though he can't attack because of finishing move. We get Octo. Did you see that? We switcherooed Octo into Octo. Can you believe that? Here he has a Kiteroid though. So he stops our big boy. But yeah, I hope you guys saw that. We did use Switcheroo returned Octo to get another Octo. Here we're gonna Mystical Space Typhoon his 10 key. Great value out of the back row hate, guys. The back row hate is always coming in clutch. Now we have 2 Karma Cuts. He's got a Yosenju. Oh yeah. Guess what? We're going to master him. Now he won't gain any attack. He's 0 attack. Boom. Santa Claus could do lethal, but remember, he still has an instance of Kiteroid, so it won't be quite lethal just yet. But boy, he's got a tough board to overcome. He has a skill though, but we have a Karma Cut. We have 2 Karma Cuts. He can't get by both. We got a Karma Cut, comma 1, and he scoops before we can do it. Great stuff, guys. Colin Kessler, not even the only Infernity that's going to be in this video. There's lots of Infernity around, so pretty strange, but I mean their combos are wild. They'll out-combo Thunder Dragons usually. I mean, think about it. They use virtually an identical extra deck to Thunder Dragons, plus more, plus archetype specific stuff, and they are nowhere near as nerfed as Thunder Dragons. It's absurd. Terrible start for this guy. He does empty his hand, but these monsters are just 2 tuners, not really doing a thing, poking me for a tiny amount of damage. Makes up for our really bad start of setting a Headbat and just 2 back row hate. Or that's a Karma. And then we use our Suprex as just a normal summon to swing over his Conjurer. He gets his first Infernity launcher. We have our Cosmic Cyclone though, so this would be a really tough duel for this guy. Not much he can do. We have all of this back row hate. Back row hate was just so important. It stops Infernity, it stops Mech Knights, it stops Dark Magician. There's plenty of Dark Magician. All that stuff, guys. I don't see him nerfing Dark Magician though. I think Dark Magician will be fine. Here he tries to hit our Karma Cut, but we're going to Karma Cut his Charge Warrior anyway. Get a Headbat. That starts the combos. We already have rematch, so it's a wrap for our boy. And he knows it and generously scoops for us. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Colin Kessler. Believe it or not, I faced a weirdly large amount of Infernity, and I think you guys were talking about Infernity being hit on the ban list. Infernity is a crazy, endless, virtually endless combo when you can't disrupt them really well. Now here, we have a hand of all techs. Both our Karma Cuts, 2 forms of back row hate. We hit him with the Cosmic Cyclone, that hits a launcher. Now we hit him with the Mystical Space Typhoon, that hits Infernity. The old switcheroo is so good, guys, and it does get us a second monster, but not the Suprex we wanted. He sets another back row, we get a second Karma Cut. Bring out our 2 monsters, flip them up. There's a Jet Ogre. We've already started the combo. And that's all we're going to really need, unless that dude's back row is really good. I don't even honestly remember what it was in this duel. So I'll find out with you guys. Got both our searches already. There's the rematch. Now, neither of those will give us a search though, so this is a tough little cookie here. We're going with the master still though. Here he comes. Ogre bumps him up a little more, finishing move even further, and even that 2k defense is going to be lethal over his weaker stuff. So, yeah, you guys were talking about nerfing Infernity skills. I think that's definitely an option. I think nerfing skills are going to be the only way you really could nerf Infernity any further without hitting launch or super tough, which would kill the deck. No one would play it anymore if we got limited on launcher. But I could see them messing with the skill. Galaxy Eyes, the only way you're really going to be able to stop it is with the skill. It writes the skill a whole bunch. And Favorite Duel, I think Hero skill, that skill is so crazy. Favorite Duel just does everything. They just wrote a book with that skill, so I can see that's how, I hope that's how they hit heroes. I hope they don't dare put any further elemental heroes on the limit beyond Liquid, I think is that his name. But I think Favorite Duel, I think they'll trash Favorite Duel, I think they'll trash Galaxy Eyes skills. And then the other skills, you have to hit Mech Knights. They are a nightmare. I don't know how you're going to do it, but you have to hit Mech Knights Sadly, you have to hit Goukis here. They are so strong. They're just going to remove rematch and finishing move. They'll make you choose between one or the other, one way or another. So definitely hit Mech Knights, definitely hit Goukis, and then just skills from there. Hit Hero skills, Galaxy Eye skills, and Infernity skills. Call it a day. That's the ban list. That's the KC Cup. Top 10k, that's fine for a Goukis play. Pretty monotonous, but interesting to see what you play. And just fun to dodge the Mech Knights, to set up boards where you don't have two in a row. It's kind of silly, but I got in the habit finally, so pretty fun stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what your KC Cup experience was like, and thanks for watching it.